I want to post it too. Is there a trial anywhere, or are we just kind of rolling with it? Is there a picture? I don't see a proper preview. See a preview on my preview on OBS. Oh, you know, I see a thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, good enough for me. And it doesn't seem to be a trial, so we'll just kind of have to probably collect starting. We'll find out. Definitely a collect starting soon. There that is. That's the right one, right? Yeah, okay. Good enough for me. Do people really just like sit around at low health? I wonder if people get whacked all the time on this quest. Maybe I'll just take this one. It's another like 2.5. 2.5.
Success!
Oh wait. That's like a bajillion points. May as well. second. Oh, wait a minute. It comes up. I don't want anything to do with any of that. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 2500 kilobytes per second. Oh! How'd that happen? That's a number. Oh, what do you have to say for me, usually? Whatever. Like, the trials were spawning over here, and now they're spawning over there again, which is not great, but whatever. I'm kind of at the point of the quest where I should just be like jumping points and leaving, but whatever. Suggestion: the stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. Thank you, YouTube. Guess I have time to fix that again. There's 2,500. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Go dump some points and restart it. It'll be fine. Some refiners. That was nothing. Unbelievable. That one's a red and oh, it's a green. Right, the red was over here for some reason. And then the other red's over there. Wait a minute. That's a green too. Is it one the red? I'm not really paying attention. Is it this red? I don't really care anymore. I kinda wanna grab my stuff and get out. Probably tag this purple here and then be done with it. A blank sectel got through. Nothing really spicy in there, so whatever.
Best of luck to you.
Are there still trials occurring, or no? Okay. That's why there wasn't a trial occurring. Okay. We'll take it. Isn't exactly the most normal route you'd take in this situation, but the hand has been dealt. Like, in theory, I'd normally like swivel back around and take that, but then it doesn't. Yeah, no, I could do the route I was supposed to take actually. Oh, my code, I don't trust myself. And this route, I just kind of like grab that and just keep going, but whatever. I'm gonna like swivel around back to there now. I can get most of this in a minute, but it's gonna be kind of close. Oh. How's my run stops? Not the most efficient route, but I have the red here now, so that's fine. I think I have the red. Yeah, that's in green. Okay.
Success.
I should put my weapon back on. And grab you. A lot of players are on the right side, so trial will probably be over there, because that's where people are. I could just be wrong though, I mean, it'll be the first time I've been wrong on the internet. I'll take it. Once again, I am the fool online. In an ideal world, I should have the trial actually start appearing on this side. Like that over there. Okay.
Trial start. Success. Trial start. Success.
Another Sextile? Is the Caveris enemy?
Trial start.
That was not the correct button.
Success.
Probably about time for another collect to come out. Let's just go dump my 20k and come back. Because there's no actual reward for staying on the map, only jumping points and leaving. Kinda messed up, but... play by the rules of the game. Send this all the way through. So like, get through a few trash mobs and be good. There's probably something along the way. Yeah, there's some. Okay, now we come back and we have a very short time for it. That's not gonna be great, but whatever. No big deal. It appears OBS Studio was having fun and disconnecting and reconnecting. It really would be my luck to try streaming on like a night where I don't have a good connection. But, baby hand. Well, the lack of center is noticeable. Okay, when I get over there... I think my best play is going here. I came at it with 30k. That's fine. I think that's pretty much the best I was going to get out of that particular route, so fine. it's running again. Fine. Tries to open a legacy chest. Very annoying. I may as well just get another like 600 and 700 if you just open that green. It's like 600 over here. Whatever. Open the green and reroll. Oh, my inventory was kinda flamed over there. Fix that first actual. Only one of the blanket passes, okay. Burn. That's okay. That one's okay. That one's not okay enough to sell. Okay, that was not okay enough either. No sense even looking at the rest of them. Spread of players. That looks like a collective sim. If there's that many players out and about, and there isn't an active trial, there's probably a collect sim.
Trial
Yep,
start.
there it is. That was actually like a lot of points. It was close to like 900 that I just kind of left there. That throw was pretty bad. Oh, I'm gonna drop.
Success.
Not bad, not bad. Oh, the trial should be right side of him. Yep. We'll come back for the reds later.
Trial start. Trial start. Success. Trial start.
Where's it going?
Success. Trial start. Success.
Okay, that can stay there. That's fine. That I don't care that much. What a single row rocks. I can tag it in time.
Trial start. Success.
Good enough. Good enough for me.
This is an emergency transmission.
Trial start.
It'd be cool if it was like the Proctus Ale version. But I haven't seen that in days. I don't think it's the Proctus Ale version. Not even the Armstrong version. The Pinnacle of Sorrow. How did I do that?
Enemy presence eliminated. Good work.
What kind of dump points in depth?
Success.
That's just a boss. I can tag that real. Never mind. We're dumping points and dipping. Every time I try to use Mars to deal damage here, it always feels like a waste compared to just using it to move around. Kinda feels really bad. Like, the mobbing is better, but most of your points aren't coming from mobbing here, so it's just like, you know, what do you do? I hate that one so much. I'm just gonna grab these and pivot down to the red, then grab a green. Is there along the way? I don't know. That should be the red right there. Oh, Belio blade. That's neat. I have to rejoin before I can look at it, but that's neat.
Best of luck to you.
Oh boy, it's blank. Just what I needed. I'll just start from here, whatever. That collect starts.
Trial
Yeah, it does.
start.
Normally start from this side, so I'm kind of rusty on this route. Go right into there, grab these, okay. This seems okay. This seems correct, for lack of a better term. Then we want to swivel around into here. Don't want to take this one, but we do want to like grab its feet. That was probably a time loss, but whatever. I have plenty of time. Thanks. I don't know about plenty, but this should be enough. That's a better sound of that one. Let's get down there.
Success.
Yeah, it's acceptable. there were some dudes, and then they got deleted. Oh, they're down. Okay, they're down all the way over there now. Okay. I can work with that. The red's gonna be up there then. I keep forgetting. I have object permanent issues, I guess.
Trial start.
Blank, as usual.
Success.
We're down there as well. There you go. There. Okay. A pretty wide range.
Trial start. Success. Trial start. Success. Trial start.
Am I finally swiveling around to the other ready couple?
Success.
I hope so.
Trial start.
That's a lot of trials. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Additional attacks occur at regular intervals. That's not awful.
Trial start. Success.
Like, there's a lot of free damage, it's just like... Cool, hide your turn, buddy. I'll go dump my points and restart. The others, no. Hey, in Mars, potency of like oh my goodness. That's pretty funny, actually. That's really funny.
Best of luck to you.
I have no idea what this route's gonna look like, so we'll kind of wing it, I guess?
Trial start.
That was a pretty good timing, actually. That does change the route a bit. A lot. I don't need to take that. That was the one! Okay. I need to remember that. I need to remember that and not do that next time. I don't know how I forgot that. I mean, I had the object permanent for goldfish, I mean, that's how. But... Okay, why am I looking at this one now? It seems the route like that. Just swivel around and... This? A bit messy, but... It'll work. This one's gonna be like an easy like 33k, so not really a problem, but Whatever.
Success.
Yeah, it's gonna be over there, of course. There's a lot of people over there. It's like at least 2 people. Oh, that's a rock this way.
This is an emergency transmission.
There's rock this way.
Trial start.
Enemy presence eliminated. Good work.
Success. Trial start. Success.
Another 19 hours of rare drop rate, 24-hour, 150% are up apparently. Not gonna lie to you, I've been talking to myself for the last like hour and a half. So pretty much just normal everyday behavior kind of stuff. Every time I keep saying, yeah, I'll try streaming more, then I like never do. And then I'm like, yeah, let's do a candid stream. And it's like 0 viewers for an hour and a half. It's like, how could this have happened? I need to get like a schedule. But then like the moment you're on a schedule, it's like, oh no, streaming's a job. Yeah, you're an entertainer. You're an amateur entertainer. That's enough of me like rambling. Hello. I need to find like a time slot so there's like no one streaming this game. I found an Increza 4 Ectasis armor and like a Fatal 1 Exalto spear. And I got stuck in an undercut war on both of them. And I was just like, this item is worthless if I don't sell it. So I just like hard undercut it. And I made like 2 mil on the armor. Did I get scammed? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Because it was only in Keza. Anything that's not like Orcus is just gonna be pixel fodder for people. And I kind of think guard pretty good. Posting a picture of like the bulkiest type 1 cast known to man, I think the guard is good. Oh, this positioning is not great. So we'll just kind of roll with it. Then after this one we'll dump points and restart. This position is awkward. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna swivel back around on this one. I'm kind of mixed on it. So, I think the new sector is, like, the trial variety is better, like, there's a way better enemy variety. But I don't like the photon excitation routes on it at all. But I kind of came to the realization that with how many more chests there are, the most efficient way to play this is to repeatedly, like, dip in and out. So it's not like your points even, like, matter, and I think that's kind of a problem. But that's not really my call to, like, make. After, like, realizing it's best to just, like, dip in and out, I've kind of chilled out on it a little bit. But I do prefer this sector more. Good morning. I do prefer this sector of city more just because there's no Broncos. And there's no Broncos. And especially the lack of Broncos. But also there's just no, like, bad route compared to just taking this one. Like, this route is just way better. I think I need to, like, focus on jumping points here. A lot of points. So there's gonna be a red. I think I got the reds up there actually. Oh wow, I have a lot of points. What the heck? That one has green. Look at all these blues. Okay, those should be blues, two green.
Success.
Green, red. backward. Already gotten most of the reds, I think. That one in the middle of the red. The rest of these are blues. So that's only like 22 field to spend. Not bad. Bro, I hate Solace so much. So like, okay. It's a better version of Solace. But that's like saying stepping on a Lego is better than stepping on a Mega Block. Like, I just can't stand farming it. I'm kind of a big baby, I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, I got my clear and I just haven't, like, touched it. I haven't touched, like, the weeklies. Like, it's just not my idea of fun. I prefer, like, more straightforward slugfests, like, with Aegis. Like, I didn't like Gallium. I didn't like Solace outside of presentation. I'm not looking forward to Flamin' Hot Gallium, like, at all. If I can find the purples, I'm just gonna grab those. Like, worst case is it's just like the... Well, no, I really liked Aegis. I really liked Aegis. Aegis. I said it every single way so everyone can be mad at me now. I really like Aegis, because it's just a straightforward slapfest. Like, that's just all I like out of game. Just, boss tries to hit me, I try to hit the boss, one of us falls down. Good times. Solace is cool. Solace is really cool. But I don't like playing it. Because, oh, my inventory is like full of like garbage. Okay. I did get you. Okay. But there's like, there's just very specific. Hello. Oh, there's no hysterical strings. Never mind. Like, it's a cool boss. I can probably sell that for like 1K or something, whatever. It's just not my idea of fun. And that's why I've been playing so much Terraria lately. Because I've just been making too many good decisions. I'm gonna dump that burn one on there for like 10K or something. Anything fun in here? Cool. Yeah, whatever.
Bye-bye.
I'm not even gonna look at you people. Oh wait. I can list those for cheap or something as well, but I don't know. Yeah, whatever. At this point I don't really care anymore. Oh yeah, no. This was like a really good month to just take a break. Because it was a really slow month, because they're giving us time to get like accustomed to Mars and whatnot. So I just played a ton of Terraria. I did at least one. I did at least one multiplayer session. I did like a normal expert run. And I did legendary mode to get Fix Boy, which was honestly not that bad. The worst part of it was just like the no traps part of it. Everything after a point was just like a more inconvenient photo worthy. I kind of want to like stream Terraria again, but I play it so slowly. I mean, it's just an excuse to play photo worthy again, admittedly, because you play that slowly. And it's less that Eridims are like trash now, and it's more just that like everyone has an Eridim, and the search feature for specific EX augments is pretty bad, unless you actively advertise you're selling like a EXX or something. This is about to be trial, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Just gonna let this happen, dump points and come back. But yeah, like, it's so difficult to look for really specific EX augment setups that nobody's really searching for them unless you're advertising them. And because of that, pretty much every other Eridim is just like, it's been like that for ages, but it's kind of just way behind. I probably explained it really poorly. Okay, so Terraria multiplayer is everyone running into the issue of nobody knows how to port forward. It's the same thing as Minecraft, but like worse. Oh yeah, it's a similar issue. And you can't really auto-sell them the same way you could friends because... Oh, there it is. I gotta pay attention. But yeah, if you could like auto-sell ones that don't have specific EX augments, that'd be cool. But then, like, you're getting into, like, what about Tank Thomas, who really wants, I don't know, patient defense and heavy attack protect and like fortune sign or something, right? Like, how is Tank Thomas going to find his HHH then if everyone's auto-selling things that don't have risky stance or burnout, right? But then like everyone's not even looking at them and throwing them away, so I'm sorry, Tank Thomas, you should have been Risky Randall. There goes my dash. Just like, if your inventory is full of PSO2 gear, just put it on another character. Just have your PSO2 stuff on another character. Like, someone agreed. Like, I have... Like, you get 3 free characters. So, like, with material storage, you can just, like, dedicate one of them to, like, hoard all your PSO2 stuff. And you can have another one, like, hoard random crap. Like, I don't know, your Fixa attack to Lumiere Saber or something. And then just kind of roll with it. But I say this to someone who has been like permanently playing with extra storage 1. Oh Christ almighty.
Success.
So like, room furniture, I have one character I have like dedicated to storing like room furniture on, and okay, as a disclaimer, I have basically always had material storage, extended storage 1, and most of the time I've had premium storage, and I have too many characters, so storage space has never been an issue for me. I can't fully relate to like storage woes because I could actually buy AC on the server and not suffer like I did on GP. So, good luck, sweetheart. I'm sorry to hear that. Or I'm happy for you, whichever it is. I can probably beat up a few dudes and open up a door or something. I'd like to know where the purples are. I don't want to settle for a blue, you know. I'm going to settle for a blue. Yes, I wear one of my cast setups when I'm streaming because it's not a short skirt that constantly flashes the audience. And I'm trying to be
Best of luck to
a
you.
respectable stream. Because like some people will just like throw on some scandalous clothes and use those for their thumbnails and stream bait. I really like cast parts because you can actually mix and match them. But sometimes they're like the only things that have the kind of sleeves or legs I want, so shrug. Whoa, hey there, welcome to ED Games. Having more than 15 minutes in this one, boys. Hope I actually made it to that trial. Yeah, I have basically like made it a sort of goal. Whenever I'm playing this game, I want to make the game look as like not awful as possible. And I always like turn my settings down, but at least I'm not running around in a swimsuit trying to get views like that. Instead, I just have like an erratic schedule where I stream once every like 2 months and wonder why no one's here.
Trial start.
I should really get a schedule. Oh, I'm still in the codec. Okay. I need to change my codec palette so that I don't try using like a normal weapon. I think I have a harmonizer on it too, so I'll just put harmonizer stuff there.
Success.
That's a harmonizer, so okay, there. That assembly point, okay.
Trial start.
That wasn't pleasant.
I really appreciate your support.
Success.
Okay, I'm out of it. Is there any other collect center? Oh, I did do the collect and dump points, then come back, so... Or did I start and do the collect? Was the trial just on the right and I'm silly? I am a member of the Silly Girl Club? Oh no. Oh no. Need to make that synchron boot. Okay. There's not a trial over here, so... Guess I live here now. Sometimes you gamble and lose. There you go. There we go. This is not the best starting position. Let's go gambling! Alright, fire out. I already hit most of that, so we're just gonna jury something that's real spicy. Alright, so we're gonna swivel around that, grab those. Okay. One 15 is plenty of time. I should not have glided. That's fine. Then from here... We'll have another 15 seconds to grab stuff, so we'll just go along with the upper res. I'll be fine. That's fine. That was fine. That was fine. Let's go gambling. What are you on? That was That was a blue. Sometimes you gamble and lose. The blues are fine now. I think they all have like the same rate of Excelio and Excelsis, so it doesn't really matter. Here, assembly point. Oh wait, no, that's a stellar guess. Okay.
Trial start.
My voice volume is always low. I think my volume in general is just low. I talk pretty quietly. I was kind of mumbling a bit, so that probably didn't help either.
Target eliminated. Good work.
That was the 1,000 points. The stuff that I even get. Automatic extra attacks occur periodically. Yeah. It's actually not bad to have it here at least. Just throw out the trash while I'm fighting these guys. What? Huh? Huh? Okay. I guess.
Trial start.
I guess. Solve all these wins again.
Not good.
Okay.
Enemy presence eliminated. Good work.
Just that point to get out of here, I guess. I don't.
Success.
I think there's 2 reds here. Either that or a red and a green. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a red and a green. Okay. Oh, it's the one red meter. That's annoying. I can toss this. another blank one. But whatever. That's not correct. Almost what I wanted. Not at all what anyone wants there. I'm expecting it's just going to be like episode 5's Atlas series. Like just some numbers. Because honestly, Excelio is kind of good. Like it's similar like numbers to Aridum, but it builds your Photon Blast faster. And sometimes that's all you really need. Modern combat arcs records right now are basically being gated by how fast someone gets to their first Photon Blast. So people have been running Aridum weapons to get to that first Photon Blast faster. That's just a dead 30 seconds, so I'm not going to bother with that. Hopefully I'll spawn the best place. I mean, like, realistically speaking, what I'm expecting is because it's in October, it'll be like
Best of luck to you.
probably comparable to Wingard, and then we'll probably see like another chase series. Either that or like Wingard and Flugard will be like combined to make like a different guard type weapon that does both or something. Just like keep value on Wingard because it's still pretty rare. And like, honestly, Flugel is still pretty rare. It's just like undervalued because it's not 11 stars. So I could see like a future craft like combining the two and like just combining their potentials or something. Are we just gonna wait here? Oh yeah, no, I made my Wingard and I've kind of like chilled. I'm trying to play this game like casually and socially now. It's just really difficult to do that when like half the time you like log in to Alio for lobby fighting and then you see like the same 3 people who probably should have been banned for harassment just kind of sitting there calling each other like slurs. And I mean, like, the worst 1% of our community is not, like, our community. And it's really difficult to, like, remember that. But, like, just socially, playing this game, just, like, chilling, and, like, hanging out with people, pretty good, pretty cool. The thing about, like, chase gear is that until we get a fight that I really, really like and want to solo again, I probably don't care about chase gear. Oh, okay. 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 I have a story about that. I'm not naming names for anonymity. but on my life, this one guy that I remember back from like PSO2, like global, like late PSO2, like episode 6 kind of stuff. They were a little bit debaucherous with their lookbook kittens, shall we say. And eventually they like settled down with a guy. And it was like a long distance relationship they were in for like years. And like they had like totally settled down, they had stuff like flirting with people and everything. I was like, whoa, what's going on with this guy? Why aren't I flirting anymore? Fast forward to like a couple of weeks back, honestly. And I start seeing this guy like in creative spaces and stuff again. With like scandalous look like statuses. And I'm like watching this guy like try to build something in their creative space. And they can't even make a door lock, so I help them make a door that locks like one side. And they call it a breeding cage. And I'm just like, so how's the relationship and or the affairs going? And he's like, okay. And he just admits he's just like cheating on his... Yeah, no, he just admits he's been like cheating on his like online boyfriend for a few weeks because they just didn't feel their relationship. They didn't like see a future for it because it was long distance. And I'm like, you gotta tell him, dude. You don't like do this stuff behind someone's back. If you're not feeling it, just tell them. And I had to give this guy like relationship advice. Oh, another excessive siren. It's also blank. Okay, cool. We don't have to like clip me talking about this guy with his lookbook kittens. But yeah, no, like some of these people, I think what it is like online dating like is fine, but in like online games in particular, a lot of these people seem to forget there's a person behind the character. And they're just trying to roleplay date the character and not like actual date the person. So like one person is taking the relationship seriously and the other person was like, whoa bro, I thought it was just a game. Why don't you chill? And it's like, were any of you raised? It's difficult. I have mixed feelings about it. I think a lot of the times it really doesn't work. It's a very different kind of landscape. I think online dating works as like an icebreaker. Oh yeah, no. So, what do you mean they don't have enough exploration points? You don't have enough exploration points. So, online dating, both people have to be like equally committed. And there has to be like way more trust involved than like normal. Way more communication, stuff like that. Because you have to trust that this other person is who they say they are. And things like that. It should be the springboard, but sooner or later, one of you is going to have to meet the other one halfway and like move in, like visit people. And if you haven't like visited your partner or made like any plans to visit them, then it probably won't work out. Like a lot of the times when I see an online relationship like fail, it's because like they never like visited or made like any plans to like visit or anything like that. What the? Buddy. But yeah, no, like a lot of the times it does just fail because one person is taking it seriously and another person isn't. And I'm saying this with like a lot of experience and online nonsense like under my belt. It's not easy. Like, it's really not easy, especially because like the distance. Yeah, being in person, yeah, like, it's eventually like you have to like visit someone for like maybe like a week to like see if there's like actually a physical connection. And then after that you gotta like go home and at some point, and then you need to like make these regular visits, and eventually it has to be like longer and longer because someone can clean up their act for a week to make them like look better, but you don't really know what someone's like until you've like lived with them for at least a month and visited them, or like visited like fast food joints and like gone grocery shopping with them. Like, you need to do like domestic tasks, and that's just so much harder when there's like a distance factor involved. But it does work out for a lot of people. You just only ever hear like the drama, like horror stories, because like no one really wants to like, you don't get a fun story like someone flirting with their digital kittens on their Discord server from like a successful long distance relationship, right? Like, a successful long distance relationship is usually pretty quiet and you like never hear about it otherwise. Oh, that is an entire like pile of nonsense that happened over there. That's not great. But yeah, it can work just fine. You just have to be a lot more serious about it than a lot of people treat it. But like at the end of the day, like, it's still like an entire person, right? Like, you're dating a person. And you're not like dating their online avatar or anything like that. And I think another thing about it is like dating apps are just poison. Like, there's no other way around saying that. Like, dating apps are just poison. And then like all like the online like armchair relationship advice from like Ask Reddit, like, my boyfriend that's 15 years older than me threw my Lego building at the wall because I beat him in Fortnite. Should I break up with him? And then like, yes. Or then like you'll have like an actual like normal like disagreement, and then Reddit will be like, break up with him, then kill him in his sleep, and it'll be like, buddy. I was not looking at the road. Break up with him. Yeah. Oh, urgent quest. Is it pending or up? We want to run Aegis? I mean, why not, right? I haven't even looked at all this in a hot minute. I might be able to crash one of these into a Fixa too. Might. Some Mars skills points. Oh, that's not bad. Like, there's nothing to really get, but oh yeah, like, that just happens. Like, no one's like specifically at fault, but like, it is I am saying this from personal experience. It is so difficult to be there for someone when there's like a long distance between you and your partner. Like, it is so difficult. I've personally seen maybe like 50-50 on ones that have like worked out versus ones that haven't. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the air up a bit while that's kind of cooking. I'll be back in just a moment. Nice air conditioner in Johnson room. Alright, and we're kind of back. What's my food look like? There's 2 hours on us. Pretty not
We
bad.
have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to
What
deploy.
can I do to burn like a minute? Oh yeah, that would do it. But like it's so like every difficulty you might have had from like being in a different city gets like exemplified when it's like different state. Okay, this might work. Like that can work. Like the travel will be a little bit more expensive, but it can work. Different country, that's when it gets kind of very iffy. But like it can work. Just then like you have like time zones and all that nonsense kind of. Oh, wavy hand. Biggest wavy hand of the world. I should put Grand somewhere. There we go. Do I have Grant's glitter?
Dark
You
Falls
could always
activity
remove your own
confirmed.
messages. I haven't
Please
modded
deploy to
like
Central
anyone.
Tower and repel it.
I don't have
Counting on
Grant's
you.
glitter. So that's whatever. Oh goodness. Alright, I hope I muted that. It also seems that my air conditioner ambiance is actually constantly going off.
Repel it.
That's pretty
Counting on you.
great. That's pretty great.
Everyone, we've detected Dark Falls in the immediate vicinity of Halfia Lake. Commence our assault once it materializes. We need you to keep it tied up while we get Central Cannon online and ready. Your units, deployed to the rear. Give this everything you've got.
Can you hear me? I guess we'll be fighting separately this time. We will be here.
I would really like to know how far I have to do my noise gate to get the.
High energy signal. Incoming.
I don't have time to do that. I'll worry about that after Aegis. We will worry about that in a minute. I don't need Grand Theater for this. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to say it's fine that the Dark Fallses, like, don't, like, taunt you. Because it's a different kind of context. Dark Fallses talking to you was, like, a thing specifically in the PSO2 setting. Because every, like, Dark Falls there was just, like, way more anime. And, like, nonsense about having, like, humanoid hosts and whatnot. Whereas, like, other Dark Fallses before then were just monsters. So, like, I think the closest we would have otherwise had was, like, Olga Flow. But even Olga Flow just, like, vaguely vocalized at you. I think it's okay for monsters in games to just be monsters. Like, the game wouldn't be automatically, like, better if, like, Solace yells, "Burn to oblivion!" and then, like, throws, like, cubes at you or something. Like, I think that would, like, detract from the experience a little bit, but that's just for me. Like, if I ever, like, miss Elder talking, like, trash, then I can just go to PSO2 and, like, fight Elder. Well, there was Dark Falls in Zero, like, actively, like, talking to us, like, trying to possess us. But that was, like, an internal kind of monologue. Mother Trinity talked to us as well, but... eh. Yeah, like... okay, think about it like this. Our Dark Fallses are an invading alien race, right? They're not capable of human speech, pretty much. Like, why would they know how to taunt us? They're just really hungry. Like War of the Worlds, or like Mars Attacks or whatever, the aliens in that just kind of vocalize at best through like grunts or like noises. It's like the Draconians in PSO2 setting, the only reason they spoke to us is because in universe we had their language translated and we were using an auto translator for it. Otherwise, they would have just been, like, grunting and roaring at us as well. And if you, like, fight, like, Voldragon or something, like, really pay attention, you'll hear its, like, Draconian, like, roars, but then you'll also hear it, like, its translated speech. And then, like... in episode 4, we didn't have to deal with any Draconians, and by the time they were relevant again, they just dropped the gimmick later on. So things stopped talking like Bowser, which is really sad. I really liked that flavor. I don't even know what combat support I have. Oh, it's Elma. Okay. But yeah, like, this game's story is an excuse plot to, like, get us on the planet and get some enemies for us to fight. It is a pretty traditional Phantasy Star entry in that sense, because like at the end of the day, Vile is just going to be like another enemy to fight. And I think that is more than fine. But this also goes into like my next really like modern day nuclear take, which is if you want a story, you shouldn't be playing a live service game. Because if the story is well written, you'll be able to predict all like twists and turns, and people won't really be able to like speculate on a lot of things. And if the story is trash, then you spent like 5 to 6 years of your life like invested in a story that didn't pay off or anything. Like a lot of the times these like live service games, their story will not conclude until the game is done. Like completely done. Like how they just kind of hand wave like a story conclusion for Dragalia Lost and nonsense like that. Oh, this guy's so slow. Anyone invited this guy yet? But yeah, that's just like my opinion. I can't tell you what is or isn't like fun. I can't tell you how to like enjoy media or things like that, but I think that it would cheapen. I think it would just cheapen the setting altogether if like one day we're like fighting a Starless and it like just speaks to us proper. I think Vile is like the closest we have to a Starless that will be able to communicate to us. And that's just because of like the context around him. But otherwise I am very much, yeah, like PSO2, you were not playing it for the story for the most part. Like, you were playing PSO2 because it was PSO2. And Global had like the only like good live service experience of its story. Because I need to stress that the Global version condensed 7 to 8 years of story content into like 9 months. But I say this when I went through the story on it anyway. But it's because I knew what the story was, I was just looking forward to the dub. Oh, I did PB at some point. Because the game's so easy, like you just kind of hit buttons and like things just take damage. Oh wait, I had that aggro, I can't run behind it. I'm on the wrong side, whatever. That's not as effective as a wake dashing. Anyway, if you want to play a Phantasy Star game for the story, play Zero. Zero has a pretty good excuse plot. just Mars right now. Why not? This close enough to get. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's too high. Okay. I can only get one turn on, so whatever. I think we get a term in then PB. That was agreed. Didn't work out. Warframe. You are stronger than I am. I tried playing Warframe like once and I'm like, wow, this game is uncontrollable. And one of my friends was like, yeah, isn't it great? And I immediately went back to PSO2. Oh, that poor guy. Are they in the starter pack? They're in the starter pack, aren't they? Whoa!
Another powerful energy reading. Engage all nearby enemies.
That died to the carousel? Okay, it's not that Global doesn't have info on how it works, it's that Global doesn't want to learn anything. Which, like, I don't blame them, I don't want to learn how to use Mars either, but, like, it is not difficult to, like, click something other than Hydra Termination. So, like, Global players oversimplify things a lot due to how information gets shared among, like, our player base. It's always, like, headlines and, like, clickbait thumbnails and stuff like that. It's kind of tiring in a way, but everyone using Mars is basically just like, whoa, everyone's complaining about how powerful Hydra Termination is. That means I need to click it at all times. And I mean, I say that, like, right as I land a crit with it. So, like, I'm not helping the case. But, like, it's a lot more nuanced than that. And then you'll see people, like, trying to Hydra Termination, like, a boss that's actively fighting them. And then there was someone trying to say it wasn't a problem. And their example for it was, like, fighting an active boss and then getting hit and flinching and going, whoa, where's my broken damage? So, like, yeah. But a lot of, like, the nuance and a lot of, like, balance discussions is lost with how overly we simplify everything. Like, using percentages to compare weapons is such a gross oversimplification that it's kind of, like, permanently ruined, like, weapon discussions. This is somehow the same map, good
We are
lord.
beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Sphere region. We request the participation of all ARC professors.
But yeah, like, Mars, honestly, you just max out, like, the damage skill points on it. And, like, the easiest thing to do is just throw out, like, the weapon action on Nidhogg when you're mobbing. And then when a boss is going to be stunned, you throw out a Hydra Termination. And it's fine. Like, that's all you really need to know about Mars. And, like, there it is again. Like, I was just complaining about, like, overly simplifying things. And I just overly simplified it. It's like the average Global player, I'm included in this, You may as well have like Subway Surfer gameplay on like on the side during like transitions between trials on Nameless and stuff like that. Like we have the attention span of a squirrel collectively. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I'm not, like, playing Terraria, I am not trying. Yeah, like, people just want, like, a quick answer. And to not have to, like, worry about, like, details. Because we had a year of that on PSO2. Where we had a bunch of content creators like saying, this is going to be the next best weapon series and it's coming up soon. But then like we're actually on like a live service update model that isn't cramming 8 years of content into 9 months. So when you invest in a weapon here, it actually lasts longer than 2 days and nobody knows how to deal with that. Because like in global, like every 2 weeks, like another content drop would drop a new like weapon series on us that was better than what we had. And people were like, whoa, this is too fast for me. And now that NGS slowed down, people still think they have to like chase the newest thing. Even though we've been using Wingard since, like, January or something? Not even. We've been using it since, like, Dalian. Wingard is so old. I don't think a weapon series has lasted this long since, like, Relic, honestly. Relic and Kaizar both had, like, really long lifespans. Yeah, PSO2 just also didn't have variety. Like, it had options, and so many of them were just bad. Like, you would actively make your character worse. Like, okay. I could do, like, an entire video about how PSO2 like unique weapons were bad actually. Because in like episode 1, episode 2 days, we would carry like 5 different weapons because we didn't have global damage boosts. They would boost like one attack by like 12%, and we were like, whoa, that's a good weapon. I use that attack a lot. God, episode 2, PSO2 would not have survived in the West. It was so bad. Like, okay. You know how when you press a button to use a photon art, you can just press that same button and use that same photon art again? You couldn't do that for like 4 years of PSO2? So we had multiple palettes. Like our weapon, the way weapon palettes work was you had the normal attack that was always there. You had a button for your weapon action that was like a default thing. You couldn't bind your weapon action anywhere else. And you had 3 PA slots for like the stages of your combo string. So like PA1 was if you didn't do a normal attack, or like at the end of your the 3rd stage of your combo. And PA2 was like after you did one attack or did a photon art, and your moves cycled on a 3-step combo. So like if you did a normal attack and then did a PA and then did like a third normal attack, you'd do like your third stage normal attack. So we'd have like the same weapon on our palette 5 times, and it would just be like Assault Advance 3 times, or Chrono Lapse 3 times, or True Equilibrium 3 times. And if you want to use a different photon art, you swap to a different weapon palette. And if you wanted to do a specific combo, you would swap your weapon palette mid-combo just to make sure you could do your combo on your own terms. And if that sounds deranged, we did this for 4 years. The way PSO2 worked without the double jump at the beginning was also insanely funny. Because we didn't have the double jump for all of episode 1 and 2. And the double jump was specifically a feature of jet boots. Not the bouncer class, because Encore Jump did not exist yet. It was specifically jet boots. So they introduced Magatsu. And this is before we had weapon crafting. So if you wanted to double jump on Magatsu, you had to get an all-class pair of jet boots. You didn't have to be a bouncer, you just had to have a jet boot. So you'd equip your all-class jet boots, that we called our all-class jumpers, and you would do that to like navigate around like the map. And a lot of like early maps before like Daybreak were not designed around you having the mobility of a double jump.
Trial start.
PSO2 on launch was like it's like comparing Smash 64 to Smash Melee. Launch PSO2 was like Smash 64. And the game slowly started speeding up more and more with like more and more... What do you mean see me tomorrow? Am I streaming tomorrow now? Did I just get voluntold to stream again? What the heck? Well, like, the game slowly started getting like faster and faster. Oh god. I'm streaming tomorrow now? Oh god. Well, I mean, I do have another 18 hours of booster. I may as well continue streaming it. God help me. But yeah, like the game kept getting faster, like attack animations started getting like sped up, things like that. And my Mars battery was almost full. Okay. And eventually Hero happened. And everything around Hero happened. And Hero was like, if PSO2 was at like the Smash Melee stage, Hero was like introducing wave dashing to the game. And that was like the #1 problem with it, was that when someone was like on Hero, they would get to the enemies first, and then they would defeat all of the enemies first. And they got there with like a normal attack that did damage. Okay, this also needs stressing. Before Hero, every other class's normal attack had like maybe like 10 to 20 potency. Like, you use a normal attack purely to regenerate PP. And it did, like, maybe 4 digits if you were lucky on, like, the final hit of a combo string, so you never wanted to do your normal attack. This included Gunner. And then Hero comes out, and, like, its combo was, like, holding normal attack on machine guns, or it was, like, PA normal 3, and then you restored all of your PP that you did, like, doing your combo to begin with, and you also did, like, more damage than everyone else. So then what ends up happening is, to, like, address this, they basically just give everyone hero, like, damage scaling on their attacks. They make everyone faster so they can actually keep up with the heroes and things like that. And then you ended up with PSO2 in, like, its current state. Like, okay. You know how... This is going to sound crazy. Did you play Force on PSO2? Like, at all? On Global? I need to talk about Force. Like, good lord, Force. Okay. You know how whenever you, like, jumped and you casted a technique, you could, like, drift around? You could, like, drift around in, like, the air, and it was, like, really fast and mobile? Because that was an episode 6 thing. That wasn't until episode 6. Like, the tech charge parry ring, where you could, like, block multiple attacks while charging a technique. The ring was introduced in episode 4. It would block... Oh, I hate this so much. It would block a single attack. So if you were trying to, like, block, like, an Omega Hunal ground slam, you just died. Because you blocked, like, the initial impact of the attack, and then every shockwave killed you. So what ended up happening in episode 6 was Phantom. Phantom was just a better Force. Because nobody was using Rod Photon Arts, no one was using Katana. A few people were using Rifle, but we were all weirdos. But yeah, they changed Force to have, like, that mobility because nobody was playing Force. Because Phantom was just a better Force. It went fully invulnerable when charging a technique for longer than tech charge parry. It had full mobility on the ground. It charged attacks faster. Oh, that's almost a good one. That's a Gunner one right there. I'll hold on to that. But yeah, like, a lot of things that occurred were, like, Scion related junk. I have 8 Ectesis armors. Okay. Okay, block transfer. Whoa, nope. There's no way y'all are still fighting Aegis up there. There's no way y'all are in Aegis for half an hour. Right? I hope not.
Hi there.
Alright. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move. I'm just gonna dump these. I do not care enough. I do not care enough. It is not worth the time. How is 42-minute age real? I have never experienced that. But I am also like Steiner math. I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal. Like my presence in an Aegis will like bring like a 40-minute Aegis run down to like a 20-minute one. Doesn't you say that, but there is a harder version of the boss where at a certain health value, I think it's like 4%, it just like reduces all incoming damage by like 99%, and then it forces you to go through like the DPS check mechanic at the end instead of skipping it like you can on some runs. Okay. I'm going to defend the Blaze Shot Ranger, if only for the reason that they're actually spending their PP bar. Like, that is still more DPS than holding normal attack. I will defend that. But yeah, no, bosses started doing that after we started disrespecting, like, normal urgent quest bosses and just, like, killing them through, like, cutscenes that should have happened. Then, like, harder bosses started having, like, a health gate kind of thing where it's just like, okay, you're going to sit through this cutscene now. Some people, like, hate it, but honestly, if your run is, like, if you're on, like, a timer, and your run is at risk of timing out due to, like, having to go through, like, the final phase of the fight, then your run was kind of bad to begin with. I did not need the Mars for this, but I did anyway. There's a thing coming. There's a thing over there too. Oh, let's send it.
Trial start.
Yeah. I'm so good at this game, dude. Did I ask for your input, Meta Sword?
Success.
Did I actually open it? Okay, I did. Can't use Mars immediately afterwards. That'd be blue. But yeah, listen, let him have it. Let him have it. You can't play. Bro is playing melee in like the Terraria sense of melee, where all of your melee weapons cover half the screen. I love Terraria Melee. It's like the like dumbest class in the game. Like, anytime someone tries to tell you that like Ranger is best or whatever, Melee is just broken. But I'm mostly just because defense is broken. So people will be like, melee should be true melee, and then they'll cite like a true melee weapon from a mod, and it's like it's true melee because it doesn't have like a sword beam. But then like the mod also has like 15 worm bosses that all shoot like lasers at you. So the true melee weapon covers half the screen anyway. But it doesn't have a sword beam, so it's fine. I feel like true melee is like, it's the hipster class now, because throwing was never a class.
Success.
I haven't even played Calamity. I don't even know how many worms it has, honestly. Like, the only thing I've ever seen of like Calamity is people like talking about how cool its bosses are, and then like they're using a weapon that's covering like the entire screen. See, I'm the weirdo, I guess, because when I play Terraria, I fish. I enjoy the world for what it is, and I enjoy like setting up the world to be like hospitable, to just be chill, instead of like killing my NPCs every time I need to farm a boss. Like yes, I will rig up my entire base to wire if it's a multiplayer server. Like, I'm not going to deny that, but when I play, I try to enjoy the game outside of the boss fights. Like, you know, make a big old nice looking garden filled with like 2,000 deathweed plants. So like, for fishing, what happened was I was introduced to it on multiplayer, and I was like, hey, this is a pretty good way to pass the time and make some good, chill progression while we're waiting for friends to show up.
Success.
Or like waiting to fight a boss or whatever. So next thing I knew, I was like, fishing is just something I do every 25 minutes, and I get an extra little pile of gold and goodies. Like on one, to some extent, I don't understand why people hate it, but to another extent, I understand why people don't like it, because it's not a boss, and the average Terraria player is actually a child. Like, I'm saying this like politely and respectfully. Like, a lot of these people are just like, yo, you should fight a boss. Bosses are cool. Like, bosses are cool. I like these ones. But I've been hanging out on like the Terraria forums again because I like to experience what it's like when a community is moderated for once. And like, a lot of these people are just kids. They're like talking about going back to school, and I'm like, I'm old? When did that happen? And it's like, my god, I could be some of y'all's aunt if I made like, so I am a ship 1 player. So we have all the grifters and none of the skill. Yeah, like, all these people like playing Terraria are just like kids. And Calamity is like, air quotes, good in the sense that it is content. So it's basically the Terraria version of Pokemon Dark Rising. That is a sentence that I've said that yeah, it really is. Sorbet Cafe put it best in that it's a mod that plays like what someone else feels like Terraria should play like, in the sense that it has like a lot of like really petty changes. Like they nerfed like the Rod of Discord and stuff like that because it made their cool boss easier to dodge or something. Or like they nerfed the soaring insignia because infinite flight is bad. Play this here, please. I'd play Calamity if I had Valiant Gear on it, honestly. That'd make it like worth playing. Every time I think about like wanting to like do like a Terraria mod, it would just be like adding like just items from other games I've played that I think would be cool in Terraria. And it's just like you either put them like late in progression so you don't even get to use them, or you put them like early in progression and you eventually have to stop using them. I use Rod if I get it. I don't bother going out of my way for it unless it's like a multiplayer server where like I'm like cursed with some of my friends who look for it. Or if I'm playing for the worthy or get fixed boy, I will go for it then. I go for it in for the worthy because I keep everything in a box. I just use it for navigation at that point. And I go for it in Get Fixed Boy because it has the Celebration Mark 10 drop rate of like 1 in 100. So like, you may as well at that point. I have a lot of points I should probably dump them soon. I have pretty much everything I'll be able to grab actually. Maybe we should just do a Terraria stream again, not worry about progression, just socially Terraria stream. I was going to do a stream where I put on a bunch of mods that just made the game objectively terrible. But then I decided I wanted to enjoy my day instead, so I didn't do that. I would if I knew people would hang out, but when you don't have a schedule and you don't actually have a following, like my subscriber count is entirely because of one Terraria video getting algorithm, and like that subscriber count has gone down and like back up like repetitively just from like natural cycling in and out of people who are like, I don't know why I'm subscribed here on like a PSO2 video, and I'm like, it's because of the one algorithm video. Sorry. So like as far as I'm concerned, YouTube wise, my career is shot because I am like negative in the algorithms. I have no retention. But professionally speaking, I don't care. I'm just kind of here to socialize or whatever. Terraria runs, which have been in almost a year, is reach the wall and then reset. What are you, a YouTuber? That's how like you YouTube Let's Play it. You go to the wall of flesh, and then you say, well, that's enough Terraria, we'll finish this next time, and then you never do the next time. Let's see if I have any like fixes on any of these yet. Nope. That's cool. Why is there an icon on my shop? I hate this thing so much. Okay. Oh, there's two things in here. Shit, August 2024 account suspension due to malicious behavior. Oh, I thought it'd be good. Number of suspensions, 103 cases, 31 RMT related. Interesting. That's like 70 bans through August? And what's this? Oh, is there an Among Us on the screen? I'm pretty used to... I'm used to a lot. Probably that thing over there, whatever. We'll just stare at this wall. Get the brain rot off of your screen. Let's see there. Oh, that's why. That's why it lit up. They just randomly started that. That just started. Okay. You know what's in here? Are you kidding me? Mastery LCS? Next to preset protection level 3? Okay. I need a second. That's funny. Okay. That's funny. And everything else is so... These are all revivals of old... What the... Wait, available until... undefined? Does this have a... This doesn't have an actual permanent banner? Okay, so this is just here, and you get 10 rolls on it. 10 times. So... Is this going to be a permanent banner later or something? Because... This is like a revival scratch. This is a revival scratch as well as like an NPC scratch. Yeah, it's stuff for newbies, but like 6% of the banner is nothing. Literally nothing. Like 6% of that is just a recycle badge. Those could have easily been distributed to the other 200 items in the banner. Well, like it's not as bad as anything Psy Games has been doing lately, so whatever. That's exciting. That's exciting, I guess. It's almost all bound to account. Oh god, I've been playing this game too long. Yeah, I saw they're doing a bajillion things from like the new pings, but But also, like, Hell Finale LCS? That's so funny. Alright. Alright. I appreciate looking back at the game and just saying, why are you always so angry? That's PSO2.
Best of luck to you.
I did see there's like a premium set for like 500 AC. Oh. Oh god. Oh, is this just like permanent this time around? That's not bad. Like $5. That explains why they canceled the other one. Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Trial start.
You guys stop fighting. I'm on the phone to my dentist. That was just like an immediate stop to the topic. It's so good. This is a really interesting thing about like a lot of lobby fights I've noticed, where like half the time when you remind them they're in a public space, they like stop. Unfortunately, that only works for like 5 minutes tops.
Success.
Who are these people? some whack stuff. I'm also just gonna kill like this. Why is that Herzeg? Okay. Actually fight this guy. Honest to God, I thought it was with a flame dual sword or something. I have to respect Herzeg. That's how much health remaining it has. I don't know what SP is supposed to mean, like stamina point or something, but like, it's just how much health it has left. Basically, you'll either have it be 60% or 30%, and usually it depends on like what the boss is going to be. Like if it's Eliminated or Herzeg, it's usually 30%, while other things are usually like 60%. But like if you get like an elite Herzeg for some reason, and it powers up next to the truck, it just deletes half its health. But yeah, it's just, I don't know how it's SP, I don't know if it's stamina point or whatever, but... Yeah, who knows? Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. I tried being cool and I messed up horribly. Yo, it's midnight? Midnight in the club? Alright, now that we're here, let's see here what kind of... That's the kind of necro party, yeah. Okay. Alright. So is there anything like actually interesting on the campaigns page that wasn't this meme banner and the $5 premium set? Or is this just like wiki formatting things? But like at this point I'm just so numb, I guess, to like constant campaigns. Cause like even Grand Blue Fantasy is doing half anniversary events now. Like you have to be doing something big every like 3 months or you fall behind. It's dreadful. Who was that? Who was that? Let's see here. Solidarity. Cool. You don't even know me. I love this guy. Report this player. Yeah, sure. absolutely wild.
Trial start.
Blue. Oh wait, right, the blue is down here on this side. I already forgot what like the reds were. I think one was like over here or something. No, I'm just crazy. Okay. I was like down there or something, whatever. I don't care. Games are good enough.
Best of luck to you.
Trial start.
What is going on? I love my heavily moderated community. Rose mad because he couldn't handle Lester, I guess. He just couldn't handle the gun teleport. I'll just grab the views and just keep moving. That's about the same value that I've gotten otherwise.
Success.
Mars updater times 2. Second. Pretty funny.
Trial start.
They really do. Like,
Success.
so like when people say this game needs like live moderation, it's really because stuff like this should theoretically just get like reported and then like immediately like muted. Like, I don't care about like petty drama, and it's really funny to like see these things from the sidelines and just kind of go, what's going on over there? But like, when you beef in public like that, when you treat like a public service like a private chat room, you should expect some kind of consequences. And a lot of other games, like, you do this in like the global chat channel or whatever, you get reported and then you get muted within like 5 minutes. from what I gathered, they're apparently upset they were kicked from a guild or something. So they're probably not even in the Discord to complain about it. So, like, I'm doing a hand waving gesture. Yeah, like, we just need, like, a few people that are, like, online to respond to reports. So that when people like this start getting, like, genuinely hostile and not, like, play hostile, they just get temporarily muted. Like, I don't want people like this getting banned. I just want them being, like, muted for, like, an hour. Just put in timeout, because that's all this kind of stuff needs. That's all I want. And then a small problem that keeps doing it eventually gets, like, muted for, you know, a day, and then multiple days. Like, things like that. Like, if you can't behave, then you lose your chat privilege remote. But yeah, like, just be nice. And you know what's bad when, like, the known Twitter schizo poster is telling you to be nice? Like, absolutely wild. Oh god. I think I should probably actually, like, lay down. No. It's really funny that it happens in quests, but this is just like, I just don't get human tastes kind of shit. Uh-oh, I said a bad word on the internet. No, I'm gonna get cancelled. I said a bad word after 3 hours of being live. I'm a bad influence, sorry. It's true. It's true. I think it'd be really funny if they're in the lobby beefing. That would be really funny. Yep, there's a couple of them right there. That's pretty good. Alright. I definitely need a break. Just because it's going on midnight and I try to actually sleep at night right now. I don't have work tomorrow, but I don't want to be awake till midnight the days I do have work the next day, so... Yeah, I was sufficiently kept company, so... Thank you, friendos. Y'all be safe or nonsense like that. I don't really know nor care anymore. It's just midnight. Bye. Yes, OBS, I am sure I want to stop